everybody. For this assignment we're going to be creating a monochromatic self-portrait. Now remember, a self-portrait is a portrait that you draw of yourself. So I will walk you through the steps of drawing your self-portrait, and then we're going to create a monochromatic color scheme when we color in our self-portrait. What that means is the word mono means one and chromatic means color. So you'll be choosing one color. You're going to use the lights and darks and different shades of that color to color in your picture. So what the supplies that you will need are a white piece of paper, something to draw with like a pencil, and something to color with. Now I recommend maybe trying to find some markers, crayons, and colored pencils if you have all of those. If you only have one of those supplies, we can make that work. Gather your supplies and we'll be ready to go. Okay, I've got my white paper and something to draw with to start. Remember that you will need supplies to color with as well, and ready to get started. So I'm going to start by drawing the eyes of my self-portrait. So remember, a self-portrait is a picture of yourself, but don't stress too much if it doesn't look exactly like you. But I always recommend starting with the eyes first. So we're going to start first with a football shape. There's one eye. I'm going to come over. Make sure you don't come way over here, because then you're not going to have space for your ears on the side of your head. So you're going to come over just a little bit and draw another football shape. Remember, it's okay if it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be. So there's my outline shape for my eyes. It's okay that one's a little bit bigger than the other, or not quite the same. It's close enough. Now I'm going to draw the iris. That's a part of your eye that's a color. I'm going to start at the top, draw a circle around, touch the bottom, circle back up to the top. Same thing over here. Start at the top, circle around, touch the bottom, come back on up and touch the top. Okay, that's the part that's a color like blue or green, although with this monochromatic self-portrait it doesn't really matter what color your eyes are. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a circle in the middle for the pupil. That's that black center part of your eye. Okay, so next we're going to draw some eyebrows. Now we're not going to just draw like a squiggly line. We're going to draw the outline shape of our eyebrows. Okay, so I'm going to draw, I drew a short line there and a curved line for the top and a curved line at the bottom, and notice they meet at a point at the end. So I'm going to come over here and do the same thing on this side, like that. And it's okay if they're not both exactly the same. I could go back and fix that, or I'm just going to live with it. Okay, remember, mistakes happen and that's okay. We use our pencils so that we can fix our mistakes. I'm going to draw the nose next. So we're going to do a kind of an easy nose that's shaped like this. It's kind of like a backwards J. Now for the mouth, I'm going to start to come down a little bit. We're going to draw the lips together. I'm going to do it that way, just it's a little bit easier to do, and we don't have to worry about the teeth. So you can still be smiling, but I'm going to draw a curved line here. Notice it's not a U shaped, so don't make it a U. That's the line where the top lip and the bottom lip meet each other. Now I'm going to come here at the end of this line, and I'm going to come down, come on up. There's the bottom lip. Okay. Then I'm going to draw the top lip. So I'm going to make a small little curved line here. And I'm going to come over, up and out, curve up and out. And if you have a different way that you like to make your nose or your mouth, you can definitely do that. That's okay. You don't have to do it exactly the same way that I'm showing you today. You might have a different way that you like better. Okay, so there's my face. Now I'm ready to draw the shape of the head around it. So I'm going to start over here near one eyebrow, and I'm going to curve down, come around like this for the chin, and come back up like that. Notice I haven't done anything up here yet. Okay, so I've left the top. We'll do the hair here in just a minute, but that's coming up. Now remember, if I ever go too fast, it's okay for you to pause the video to get caught up. Now for the ears, our ears start about at our eye here, curve up, come down like that. Okay, same thing over here, come up and curve and down like that. Okay, so notice it's a little bit wider at the top and gets skinnier, but it's a curve in like that. So there are my ears. Now I'm ready to draw my neck. Now, a lot of times people will draw the neck too skinny. So make sure you don't draw your neck as two straight lines right here. That wouldn't be strong enough to hold your head up. Okay, I'm going to come here to the jaw, and I'm going to draw a bit of a curved line like that. Come over here on this side and draw a curved line like that. Okay, so I've got my two lines for my neck. Now I'm going to draw the shoulders. Now, depending on how tall your head is or how big you drew it, you might have a lot more of your shoulders showing than I do, and that's okay. Everybody's will be a little bit different. So I'm going to come out to the side, and then I'm going to start curving down, and mine just goes off the edge of the paper over here. And this side, I'm going to come on out and start to kind of curve down, and it just goes off the edge of the paper. Now you might have enough room to actually curve down and draw your arm, and that's okay. Now I'm going to draw my shirt, and it can be any kind of shirt that you want. It doesn't have to be exactly what you're wearing today, okay? But it can be if you want, or it can be something different. So I'm going to draw the neckband of my shirt here, like that. Okay. So I've got everything except for the hair done. Now everybody's hair is different, so you do not have to draw yours the same way that I'm drawing mine. There are lots of different ways that we can draw hair. Okay, so don't worry if yours is not exactly the same as mine, because your hair is probably not exactly the same as mine either. Now, I have something called a part. That's where my hair splits. A lot of us have that, but not everybody does. But it's just a little line. Notice how it's kind of above this eyebrow for me. Some people's it's right in the middle here, and some people it might be on this side. But I drew a little part here to divide where my hair splits. And this side comes over here, kind of behind my ears. Same thing over here on this side, like that. And then at the top of that part line, so that's where my hair touches my forehead. I'm not done yet. At the top of that line for the part, I'm going to come around, draw, and however long your hair is, if you've got long hair like me, if you're somebody who has really short hair, what you're going to do is you're going to come here, and then you're going to stop when you get to your ear like that. That's if you've got pretty short hair. But since I have long hair, I'm going to bring my line on down to my shoulders. Okay, so I'm done drawing with my pencil part. I'm done drawing my self-portrait. So what I'm going to do next, and if this is something that you can choose to do if you have a black marker. If you don't, just leave it as a pencil line drawing, and that's okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to outline all of my pencil lines with my marker. Now I want to make sure I take my time so that I do this neatly, because remember, we can't take marker off of our paper. So once you draw with marker, it's not going to go anywhere. And it's okay if you get off your lines a little bit like that. I'll show you what to do when that happens. Line showing. So if you trace with a black marker, don't forget you might want to take an eraser and erase anywhere that you see pencil line showing. Remember, that gives our artwork nice craftsmanship. That means that we took our time to really put that extra work in to make our artwork look really, really nice. Okay, so I've erased my pencil lines. So now I'm ready for the coloring. Now, we're going to be using a monochromatic color scheme. So the word monochromatic, we can split that up. Mono means one and chromatic means color. So that means you're going to pick one color, and then you're going to use the lights and darks and different shades of that color to color in your self-portrait. So I've chosen green for this one, and I have gone through all of my crayons, my colored pencils, and my markers, and I have chosen all the different greens that I have. Okay, so you might not have colored pencils. Maybe you just have crayons and markers, or maybe you just have crayons and you've got different shades of one color that you chose. You might choose blue, you might choose purple, you might choose red and use different lights and darks and different shades of those colors. Those are all good choices. Now, if you pick a color and you can only find 2 different shades of that color, maybe choose a different color that you can have. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different shades of green here that I'm going to use. Okay, so now I'm going to use my crayons and I'm going to color this in with my different shades. Okay, so for example, I'm going to start with a green. Now, my skin is not green in real life. That's okay. This is something that we're doing to work on learning a color scheme. Okay, now I'm coloring around the eyebrows and around the eyes. I am going to color over my nose because my nose is skin color. Okay, even though it's not actually green, it is in real life a skin color. Okay, so I'm coloring my face in with this green crayon. I'm also going to do my ears and my neck the same color. Okay, so remember, if I ever go too fast, you can always pause the video to get caught up. All right, so now I'm going to color in the details on my face. So I'm going to pick another color, and I'm going to color using a different green. I'm going to color in my lips. Okay, and again, I'm going to pick a different color, green, and I'm going to do my eyebrows. And my eyes. Now my eyes are not green in real life, that's okay. I'm choosing to color in different colors to learn an artistic technique. Now I am going to leave these parts of my eyes white, okay? Just so that that kind of mirrors how it looks in real life. All right, so now I'm ready for my hair, my background, and my shirt. So I'm going to pick a color. Now, I think as I'm looking at my color choices, I did kind of a light green for my skin. So I don't think it'd be a good idea to use this light green on my hair. I think instead I'm going to choose this dark green for my hair, because if you pick a color that's too close together, you might not be able to tell the difference between your hair and your skin. And same thing goes with your background and your hair. If you pick a color for your background that's too close to your hair color, it may not work out as well. Now remember that the best way to color with a marker is by using turning your marker a little bit on the side and using that flat side. If you use the point like this, it doesn't work as well. See, look, my marker even looks like it's starting to run out. But if I use the side like this, it works a lot better. So as I was saying, I want to make sure I pick a color that's different enough from my hair color so that it shows up well. I think I'm going to pick this lighter green. And again, I'm going to turn my marker on the side and use the side of my marker instead of the pointy tip. Okay, there's the background finished. So all I have left is my shirt. And I actually think I'm going to do two different colors on my shirt. I'm going to do a color on this part here, the neckband, and then a different color here. So let's see here. I think I'll use this color. And I'm going to color the neckband with this green, green colored pencil. It's kind of a darker green. Okay, and then I'm going to use this green crayon, and I'm going to color in my shirt next. Okay, and there we are. Now I'm finished with my monochromatic self-portrait. So remember, monochromatic means one color, so I use all the lights and darks and different shades of green that I had available to me. I used markers, colored pencils, and crayons. I can't wait to see your artwork. I hope you had a lot of fun. Bye.